everybody. Today is September 9th as I sit here and record this, and there were just a few things I wanted to go over with you. Especially, this is a big week because your paper's due and all of that stuff. So instead of an email, here we are. The first thing I wanted to address is that phase one has been extended, so much so that classes were completely canceled yesterday, and classes are now online for, I think, 2 weeks or so. And so first, I just want to say I hope everybody's doing okay. I've gotten a few emails saying that some of my own students are in quarantine or isolation. And so if I'm talking to you right now, I hope that you're doing all right. I hope that you are feeling okay, mentally you're okay, all of that stuff. I know I'm not there and I don't know what I could do to help, but let me know if there's anything I can do to make it a little bit easier. But for everybody, phase one being extended means that our class has been extended even further online. So remember that the earliest we will meet is at the beginning of phase three. I don't know when that's going to be, but I do know that phase two will last at least 2 weeks. So all of that to say, there is a new calendar. I put it up yesterday. So I know I already recently told you to throw out the one we had and to download a new one. And now here is round 3. So please go to that. The stuff that I've planned isn't necessarily different. It's just having to be moved online. So luckily it's a brand new unit. You probably haven't even started it yet. So it shouldn't hang you up if at all, actually. So new calendar because phase one was extended. We will not be meeting until phase 3 begins. All right. Now, Dolly Paper feedback. I spent a lot of time last week and the beginning of this week reading everybody's paper, leaving feedback. And I want to take this opportunity to tell you that I'm a tough grader. I have high expectations and I hold you to them. I've never actually done this before. I have never left this kind of feedback on papers. So it is your responsibility to go into that feedback through Moodle and fix your papers. I'm going to be very disappointed if the same feedback applies to your final paper. Like if I told you very specifically to fix this part and then you didn't, that's really disappointing, and if you don't fix it, it's going to hurt your grade. So please go read through that feedback and ask me questions. Now, with that being said, remember I don't typically get on my computer at night or check my email, so you need to do it sooner rather than later. So you are responsible for it, okay? I am very open and honest and sometimes a little bit snarky because I want you to take it seriously. So take it seriously. Next up, forum number 3. Oh, I had a lot of feelings about forum number 3. This is where you're supposed to leave your citation, a quotation, and just your thoughts about the podcast. First, thank you for being honest about the podcast. I want to tell you, I'm not a Dolly fan. I don't really like her. I don't like her music, but I like her as a person. So let me back up. I don't like her music, but I like her as a person. And I thought the podcast was fascinating. So a lot of you, I think, shared those same ideas. And I just hope that you realize we could have read from a textbook and instead we listened to a podcast. So I hope at least framing it that way makes it a little bit better. But I put on this slide, see this right here? That's what a citation should look like. I went through and set this whole thing up, what you're looking at right now, in a video in the quotations lesson. And I told you what to do. Some of you put a link and you called that a citation, and it made me very angry. I'll just be honest, it made me very, very angry. Links are not citations. I literally gave you what to put down. All you had to do was change it to the specific episode you chose. It was incredibly disappointing to see the citations ran the gamut of stuff, from not even citations to like missing one tiny little thing. And then what just threw me off completely was people replied to the citations that looked horrible saying, looks good. What? No, the whole point of you replying was so that you could check other people's work. If you can check other people's work, that makes your work better. And I was flabbergasted. So I have left comments, unless you made a 10 out of 10. I left comment, and even if you did, I left comments throughout the forum. So go back in, see what I've suggested. I didn't get into the discussion on what you thought about the podcast for most everybody. I was just trying to stick to the quick and easy formatting. Do you have all the parts? So go in and check forum number 3. The grade is in the grade book. Now, grades and attendance. The grade book is in Moodle. If you have not been there yet, you need to check it out. Go to our class, click in the top left. You've got, see this little menu button, you know, those little lines, and then it opens up a whole new sidebar, and you'll find the grades there. Some of you have turned in nothing. That's not an exaggeration. You have literally a 0 in this class. That's not good. Okay, so please check your grades. Attendance can be found in section 0 on our class page. If something looks funky, let me know. Completion of the lessons and completion of the forum is how I've checked attendance. So if you haven't done the forum, you haven't been counted present for the last day of each week. So like my Monday, Wednesday class, do the forum, you're present Wednesday. My Tuesday, Thursday classes, do the forum and you're present Thursday. So if you have any questions about what that means, I'm happy to walk you through it. But that's up to you. You need to be checking on this and asking questions when you have questions. Now, this is our last thing. We are starting a new unit come next week. So if you don't have your graphic novel March, you have to go to the bookstore as soon as possible to get it. Because classes have been canceled, I have read that everything else is operating almost as normal. There's a little bit of a shift for tutoring and library space and whatnot, but the bookstore should have your book at this point. If you run into trouble, you let me know. Let me know, okay? Let me know. And do you have any questions? I've heard from a few of you, and I am very proud of that, and I feel like I'm kind of getting to know some of you. Some of you I have never heard from ever. And I mean, that's okay. That's okay. But if you're just sitting there wondering a lot of things and not emailing me, that's on you. So if you have any questions about what's coming up, or say, what did I mean with this feedback? Or why didn't I make a better grade on forum number 3 or something, just anything. If you have any questions, please don't just sit there and wonder. Please, please, please email me. Okay, that's it. I hope you are having a good day. I hope that things aren't too weird. I hope that you're not acting like nothing is wrong, because things are weird right now, okay? Things are weird. So please be respectful of everyone. Please wear your mask, stay away from people, and enjoy your college experience. I don't know. Email me if you have any questions. That's what I do know. Email me.